now that you have in mind who your special person is, heck, you could even make this dinner for yourself.
Or me.
Yeah, or your favorite party host that deserves to be cooked for every once in a while, probably. Yeah. So everything we're gonna do is like super quick and easy. So we're just going to, and what's fun about this is that it is like an elegant dinner. It looks like something you get at a restaurant and tastes like it too. But don't tell, everything we do is gonna be like a 10-minute thing. So it's gonna be super quick, and we're just gonna use a couple little tricks and ingredients to make it taste like something that came from a restaurant. So first things first, dessert. Let's take care of that first.
Yeah,
what do you think? Okay. So we have a couple little featured cookware vessels here. And you actually don't have to get up yet. We'll show the done one.
Oh, okay.
You're fine.
I wasn't sure if I needed to get out of the way.
So I don't know if you guys have seen, it's maybe been 15 years ago, Pampered Chef came out with this deep covered baker. And this guy is like a workhorse. So this is something that it's like 4 or 5 quarts, but you can actually fit like a whole chicken in here, or you could do like 6 or 8 ears of corn in here. But what makes this like a magic pot is that you can actually do a lot of those things in the microwave. So you can do casseroles, you can do your chicken, you can take like a meatloaf and make it in the microwave in this in like 10 or 12 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So this is like a magic pot in itself, but this is what we're gonna do our secret little magic dessert in tonight. So have you guys seen, you might have seen some Pampered Chef recipes in the past, like a 10-minute microwave cake. So that's what we're gonna do. I think sometimes those things get really popular and we forget how fun they were.
Well, that's true.
I haven't done it for a while. So literally all I did was you take a cake mix and you just mix it up exactly like it says on the box. So that's what I have this in, is that 8-cup batter bowl that I think we were talking about. And they did redesign this a little. The new handle is just a little different, but otherwise it's identical. So literally all I'm doing is throwing this in the deep covered baker.
Erica, that baker is the one that I always use when I do the little dumpling, like at Thanksgiving. It's so perfect.
And then do you end up doing that in the oven?
Yes, I do like a traditional roast on it. I put the rosemary and herbs in the cavity and put the bottle of wine in the cavity and in the bottom, and for some reason in that stone it just makes magic.
Yeah, there's something about, I think it's real forgiving, and then the way that it pulls moisture away, and then with the lid on, it'll kind of drip back down onto the roast, and it just does something magical.
It's like being inside a mini oven.
Kind of, exactly, yeah. So, and then you can see how hard this is. I'm opening up a can of frosting. So you kind of pick your flavor combinations, and I'll send you guys, there's a little list of variations you can do. It's super fun, like, if you want to do lemon with lemon. So you can even help me with this, Laura. You just so this is one of my favorite things. You take scoops at a time and just dollop it down on top of the, and just keep going until it's done.
Okay.
Yep.
Use the whole can?
Yeah, the whole can. So this is gonna be like a chocolate lava cake.
It's gonna be chocolate.
Yeah. I hope everybody here is a chocolate lover. Okay, everybody's nodding. And if not, you can just kind of picture this and do your own favorite flavor variation. But so
lemon would be very interesting.
Lemon would probably be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's actually, if you guys remind me, or if you'd like, with the deep covered baker, I actually have an entire 60-page PDF of recipes and ideas that you can use in it. This is where you can do like the main dishes, like the meatloaf in the microwave, or the whole chicken, or casseroles, or lots of desserts. And that little, I've even seen they're doing ribs in here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it really is like a workhorse. Sometimes we get into our newer electric pots, but this guy is just an old standard that is just a good good little workhorse power
Do I need
tool.
to get that?
Oh, I think you're okay. Okay, so if you can kind of see that, it's just dollops of icing on top. Okay, so now Laura, if you want to do our magic switcheroo, you can show them the done one. So I have this funny thing. What we would do from here is put this in the microwave for 11 minutes. And we're gonna do our little magic switch around. We don't actually have dessert. We better not eat dessert first. We'll wait until.
But you want it on the plate, right? Or not yet?
Well, yeah, I guess you could. We'll just grab the whole thing and bring it over here and show them.
Okay.
And then we'll. So we did a done one already. And we do our tasting. Look at that. So it's totally done and baked. And if you can kind of picture, all that icing kind of melted into the middle and the bottom. So this we're gonna save and we're gonna eat this for dessert. We can just kind of set it to the side for now.
You want to
So then you can just set it.
down?
Oh, you don't have room? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now that dessert is done, we can now we don't have to worry about anything. The important stuff's done.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay, so for
The rest is optional.
Yeah, the rest is optional. So for the dinner, we're going to do some asparagus. I hope everybody likes asparagus. And for that, everybody's nodding. So we're doing it in the air fryer, and I am going to preheat the air fryer. And it's just a quick amount of time. I'm going to set it to air fry. You're good. And then 7 minutes. And the air fryer is preheating for 7 minutes. So in the meantime, let's do our little prep with our asparagus. And I like to just keep my little recipes right handy here, not that it's that hard at all. But the first thing, one little thing that does some magic is lemon zest. Have you ever used lemon zest much in your cooking? And you can swing back around here so we can. So let's take and zest a little lemon. So I learned to do this before you cut the lemon in half. So all you do is rub it around on there. Yeah, so this little guy is the cup zester, and you can rub it any which way, and you're getting your lemon zest. So then in the meantime, I took probably a little less than a pound of asparagus, and I always do what I could, yeah. Or until, it's not fun anymore.
Oh, I could go.
For the asparagus, I like to do what I remember Martha Stewart saying, you just bend it, and then wherever it breaks, I figure that's the hard part, and I get rid of that. Jackie's nodding, is that what you do?
Yes.
Okay, so I did that with my asparagus, and you have to dry them really well. So I have those nice and dry. I had them draining earlier. Are you guys able to see this okay, our surface?
I see it.
Okay, good. Okay, so our asparagus, and then these are just real simple but really good ingredients. So olive oil, we're taking 1 tablespoon of olive oil. This is my favorite little olive oil dispenser, where if you squeeze this, there's little measure lines that measures out for you, so you know what a tablespoon or a teaspoon is. So we're going to go with a tablespoon, and just, that's probably good.
I was going to say, I don't want to get too much. I'll be getting.
Okay, so a tablespoon of olive oil. And then we're going to go with garlic. So fresh garlic. If you have been buying the jarred mint stuff, you don't have to do that anymore. I want to show you how easy it is for the fresh heads of garlic. So you just break off the little cloves, and even if it still has the paper on it, our garlic press lets you just throw it in there like it is, and just squeeze and press and squeeze it on there. And garlic is interesting because you can use, if it's raw, it will about kill you.
Yeah, it's stronger.
If you use raw garlic,
For sure.
but if you cook it, you can use crazy amounts. It's even hard to use too much if it's cooked. And this is gonna get cooked, so we're gonna go, I'm thinking at least 3 cloves on here.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking. And then it's really easy to get out the peel. You just take the little tool, and I have little compost I always throw things in. And then if you have little cloves, you can even do a couple at a time. So we're dropping those in.
This lemon smells so good.
It
over
does.
here. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you can smell like the burst.
Smells really good.
But that's something good to use, like even in lemon zest, you could use as sweet things or savory.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so garlic, lemon. So this is all the good flavors you can tell. And then salt and pepper. So if you want to do some salt, I'll do some pepper.
Okay. You tell me when.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Mine's for good measure.
Yeah, so obviously this isn't like anything that complicated. And then you just take this, oh, and then the other, yeah, this is what's gonna really set it over the top. Oh,
Okay, I'm
so,
not sure how to get it on.
yeah, so the bottom,
Oh.
and then this was, I should have taken this out, but that's if you need to hold down a clove of garlic without getting your fingers.
Oh, this is the thing
But-
that I need.
Yeah,
We talked about that.
yeah, so here's your fun little lemon zest. And you can just smell that and get an idea.
Yeah, it smells really good.
And then this is what's the fun part. It's got this little windshield wiper that'll get the rest of it for you. So you just get that in there. And then let's do some lemon juice too. So you take the lemon after you zested it and then just cut it in half. And then this is a tool that I love for lemon citrus juice, lime juice. You just put it that way down and then press and squeeze. And I learned that sorry, did I get you?
No.
I learned that a half a lemon is usually about a tablespoon, if you do need to know. So we're doing the half a lemon. And then we're just gonna kind of take this and toss it together so that it gets all evenly spread out on there. So this is kind of just a throw and go recipe. You're just tossing this, and it just adds, if you take those 2 minutes to do those things, it just adds so much on top of just like steaming it or something. Okay, so we're taking these, and then we're taking the air fryer, one of the trays. It comes with 2, and this is where it could get a little messy. So we take, I always like to use these flexible cutting mats, and then you just drop it on here.
You want the stuff scraped out?
No, you can,
No?
well, you can put some of the garlic. I hate to waste the garlic.
Yeah.
And then what we do is we kind of spread this in an even layer. Yeah. Spread it out on an even layer so it cooks nice and evenly and crispy. But these guys, they're not going to cook that long to speak of. It's just going to be a few minutes. So I feel like that's a good single layer. And then I will throw this in the preheated air fryer. Okay, and hit start, and that's going for 7 minutes. So there is a wet rag if you need one. It should be right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
If you want to throw that in the sink, thank you. And then we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna do our little steak bites. So I'm thinking this is something that's so fun because it's like a fun little shareable thing. You can kind of sit and each pick out of the little dish of it. Almost like if you think of like at the fondue restaurant. So we are going to use, we're gonna do the heat here. I'm gonna use my burner. And we're gonna do a cast iron. So I will start to get this preheated.
I've always been curious about these things.
Yeah, this is just a little burner I got like at a garage sale, just because I don't want my back to you if I'm using my regular stove. So that's just, I use paper towel, yeah. So this, let me just think of my time frames here. So I want to preheat it for a few minutes and cut up the steak. So I think I am good to start preheating this. You might be needing an apron, Laura.
Well, I can scoot back if I need to.
On like medium high-ish. Okay, so that's preheating, and then in the meantime, you want to take like a sirloin steak. I would recommend sirloin or strip steak is probably your best bet. If anybody has found a magical place to find good prices on steak, let me know. It's a little scary right now. But I just used my Schnucks grocery store and I got, this is a special occasion. This is your date night in, so. And I feel like this is totally shareable. Like one of these steaks is gonna be totally plenty for a couple of us. And then what we're doing is taking a good knife. We're hearing our asparagus sizzle. We're gonna take a good knife, and I'm hoping you can see this. I am going to cut off the fat along the edge. I'll save it for you if you want. And then in the meantime, Laura, we will be putting, after like another minute, we'll put like a tablespoon of butter in the pan. So what's gonna happen is this pan is getting hot. This is important. So it's gonna preheat for a few minutes just while we're cutting this.
Tablespoon?
Yeah. And then about a tablespoon of butter for one steak. And a lot's gonna happen real fast here.
Yeah.
So this is the part where you wanna make sure you won't get interrupted. And the steak, what we're going for is about 3-inch cubes. So you're cutting it into about 3/4 inch cubes, I'm sorry, not 3-inch.
Bite size.
Bite size, exactly, yeah. You can scoot in a little so they can see it well there. You good? Okay, so yeah, bite size is what we're going for. And then this is simple, salt and pepper for seasoning. I tried it earlier today, and it's almost kind of weird how it seems like more than just salt and pepper. Like if it's something is seared really well.
I think with steak, less is more usually.
Almost, yeah. And
Let
if
me
you
know
have,
you want this in there.
I think you can go ahead and put it in there. Okay. And then the other thing we will do is we're gonna turn on our vent hoods.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, so this is hot and fast.
Am I gonna be in your way here?
No, you're good. You wanna throw on an apron. You might want one.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just cubing up the 3/4 inch little cubes of steak here. And this is meant for people if you like your steak a little rare in the middle. I usually do.
I do too, yeah.
Okay, good. We're on the same page there. And then all we're going for here is salt and pepper, and we're going to toss it together. Got the salt handy. And then that's kind of what we're looking for. I don't know if you guys could hear, but the butter sizzled and then it kind of calmed down. And that's what we're looking for.
Smoking, yeah.
It'll sizzle and it'll calm down. So we're tossing this real quick. And now this pan is really hot, so I need to get these in there.
Definitely.
Okay, so this is what we do.
Really quickly.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Make sure our butter's spread around and it might splatter on you a little.
Okay.
Put them down in one layer and you hear that sizzle. And don't move them around. That's the important part. You're just gonna let them
until they're not sticky.
Well, this is literally what we're going for. This is 30 seconds. I got these from when my son was homeschooling. So let's see what 30 seconds does. 45 seconds maybe. But the recipe, so this is, I was inspired by the Pioneer Woman.
Oh, okay.
And she said just 30 seconds to 45 seconds. And then what we're gonna do is flip as many as we can. So this is the part where you just have to pay attention for your 30 seconds.
Don't walk away.
Exactly, yeah. So the cool thing about this recipe is it's like crazy fast. Like once we have like a minute left on the asparagus, and then like a minute or two on the steak. So this will all come together really quick. And we have our, okay, so there's our 30 seconds. And you know, you can give it another couple, but then what you want to do is flip them as many as you can. And there's this beautiful browning.
Yeah, they're browning really nice. I think the cast iron makes a difference.
The cast iron totally gives you that heat you need to get that gorgeous browning.
Yeah.
So you just do the best you can to get them flipped all the way over. And then we're just going for like another 45 seconds. And I don't know about you guys, I was always a little intimidated by like cooking a expensive steak, but really, as long as you're watching the time, you'll be okay.
You can overcook quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Yeah.
And by the time I get these all flipped, the first ones are going to be pretty close. So we'll do another 30 seconds here. But you can even see, it's just the side that got done is this beautiful char. And we're just going to wait impatiently for our other 20 seconds here. Pour yourself a glass of wine, but don't get too distracted. And then if you want to grab one of those bowls, what we'll do is end up pouring it in a bowl. I might give a couple of these, if you can see some of the sides are totally raw, you can give it a little bit more. But it's really,
looks nice,
yeah, it's really important to let them go for that.
This one needs to go that way.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
And you can use a tongs for this too, it might be easier.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we probably gave it a minute and a half so far. And then just enough to get, we're really, really close. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. So that's all the way off. Are you okay with rare? You're good?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna call these good.
I came on a good night.
Yeah. Special is date night in.
There we go. Yeah, you can't tell.
Thank you. Okay.
There we go.
So I'll set this aside and then we'll do our plating here because, oh yes, our asparagus is done. And then we can get back to what's important too, dessert.
Do you have a spot to go with that pan?
Yeah, I'll just set it back on the stove. Yeah. I can even throw it in here.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
And then I'll set aside my hot plate here. And we'll put up our plates for our dinner. And then if you want to set this in the sink, because that was the raw steak. Ooh, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's just resituate here and we'll do our plating. Okay, so the asparagus was done while we were doing that. That was 7 minutes. I like the asparagus to not be overdone.
Yeah, you want it a little bit crunchy.
Okay, so if you want to grab the 2 plates underneath, Laura. Okay. So let's get our asparagus, and let me show you guys the coolest hot pad. When you're doing the air fryer, it's so nice to have these so that you can kind of articulate.
Those are nice.
Yeah. And what we can do if you want to get the tongs,
Okay.
you can take
Grab a
the
plate.
asparagus and put some on each of our plates.
Oh, okay. Oops. No. Oh, here
So
we go.
you guys can kind of see the asparagus got its little char on it. And you can kind of picture that lemon zest, garlic. Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
This is like a romantic dinner, Laura.
So you come here often?
Yeah.
Oh,
I do actually.
I'm stuck.
What are you doing tomorrow
There
night?
we go. I'm sure nothing. You want the rest of it?
We can leave that. for-
Okay. Oh, shoot.
So yeah, especially like if you need to switch around the trays when you're air frying, it will often tell you to switch the tray. These are so handy because you can get a decent grip. Okay, and then you can put some of the steak bites on each plate. And oh, so in the meantime, just to kind of round out the meal, I did do some Sandra. Well, isn't that convenient? You're just in time for the plating of the dinner. So in the
I just got home and I forgot to. I just signed in.
oh, you're good. You're gonna see the end result here, and you'll be here
Yeah.
for the most important thing, dessert.
Yeah.
So I touched those steak bites. So what we did was we did some super quick cooked steak bites, and then we did air fryer asparagus with some lemon and garlic olive oil. And then in the meantime, before this, just to kind of round out the meal, I did some baked potatoes in the air fryer, and they get like magical. If you do them 400 in the air fryer, it's like 40 minutes. You rub the outside with olive oil, sprinkle on some sea salt. Speaking of that, Mom, I need some more of that sea salt you gave me.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
black pepper. So let me grab us each our potato that I set,
Oh, there they are.
keeping warm on the radiator over there.
Oh, you got.
Yeah. Oh, it's like crispy.
Wow.
It's like this crispy, perfect exterior. Oh
And
my.
how long did the potatoes take in?
It was like 40 minutes in the air fryer.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did a whole baked potato in the air fryer?
Yeah. Yeah, this big air fryer behind me, it's our new deluxe air fryer and oven. So
I was a little surprised. I had not tried that. So
Okay,
The-
so
A
what'd you put
potato.
on it?
the baked
What'd you put on
potato.
it?
Yeah, so you wash them and you dry them really, really good so the outside is nice and dry. And then you rub them, the outside of them, with olive oil. And then sprinkle on, where is that? My mom gave me this sea salt, but you don't have to have the flaky, here it is.
oh,
Is it the
okay.
Florida salt?
Yes, if you have it, this flaky salt.
Oh,
Mom, do you
nice.
want to tell us where you got that?
Well, I get those different places, but some of that you can even get on Amazon or
Yeah, so this
Kitchen
is,
Conservatory or some of the little gourmet shops. or
What about
kitchens
Trader
have
Joe's?
those.
I bet. And
I don't know if they're gonna have that.
normally I don't like to
Possibility.
I don't like to tell people you have to have like these exotic ingredients, but one thing I like to be able to just get what is in our local grocery store and make what we need. But this is one thing I realized is really worth to have. It'll make you feel like a chef. It's flaky, so I don't know if you can see it, but
Oh,
like the
yeah.
way that it's just, and it's something about it. It's like real light and crisp. So it is something worth getting. If you do a little splurge, tell Santa some of your flaky chef salt.
Kind of
But-
like finishing sugar.
Exactly,
Yeah.
finishing
Yeah.
salt instead of sugar. So yeah, the baked potatoes were just rubbed with olive oil, flaky salt, and then freshly ground black pepper. And then 40 minutes in the air fryer. But you could, if you don't have the air fryer, you could bake them. But that air fryer gets the skin like crispy. And then let's go back for a minute no, we're good because we're just going to do something. We're going to do our dessert plating or should we take a bite and then do our dessert?
Up to you.
Okay, let's do our dessert plating.
I want to say the potatoes sound like Red Lobsters. They had the best skin on their potatoes.
Oh, I feel like this might be close to that because when I tested this earlier, usually you leave your potato skin on the plate. I ended up tasting and eating all of it. It tasted like, you know how when you get the potato skins with bacon and cheese at the restaurants? It tasted like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't even have...
It's yummy that way.
Okay, so for dessert, thinking ahead a little here, this is a chocolate lava cake that we did in 10 minutes in the microwave. But
It's amazing.
think of your chocolate lava cake with whipped cream on top. And I want to show you how easy whipped cream is. So we have a whipped cream maker that all you do is you put 1 cup of heavy cream. It has to be, oh, you know what? Half and half will not work. I'm glad I caught that.
Uh-oh.
Not half and half. It has to be heavy cream.
Yes, I tried that once.
Did
No,
you?
the half and half.
Yeah, so heavy whipping cream.
It also will not work for Alfredo sauce.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to have the heavy cream.
Heavy cream in some cases, not substitutable. So it's a cup. There's a line on the container so you know right where it is. And this is for dessert, so we're gonna do a couple little add-ins. We're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and a dash of vanilla. I'm smiling because my mom goes really heavy on the vanilla.
Yeah,
But
it's not spoons, it's shots.
a little
Yeah.
goes a long way with that. You don't have to go crazy.
I always thought you had to do that one night by the tea. But
Vanilla?
No, my
You
friend
should-
that lives with me, he says you can never have enough vanilla.
Oh, I don't know about
That's my
that.
theory.
I mean, I'm just thinking about that could get pretty pricey if you.
Yeah.
And then, so here's what I'm thinking. This is one of the brown sugar syrups, like for coffee drinks. Add in a little of this to.
Oh.
Same thing. We're not getting crazy with measurements. About, you know, maybe a tablespoon. Probably going a little more there. My taste buds are they're like jumping up and down with excitement. Okay, so that's the raw ingredients, and then screw on the lid. And if you kind of saw, there's like a little whisker in there. Make sure it's sealed, and then you pump up and down for about 30 seconds until it'll start to get really stiff. So I don't know if you guys have made your own whipped cream. I'm probably shaking you guys. But even if you do it like in the stand mixer, it's still like 6 minutes or
Takes
so.
a while.
Yeah, so this is like the fastest way. And it's getting really hard to pump. So let's see where we're
Thickening
at.
it up. Isn't there some rule about when you do something like that
We'll give it a little more.
the cream either has to be really cold or
Oh, I've heard people
Something
say
about
if
that.
you are doing it in your stand mixer, make sure the your stainless steel
everything
mixer
has
bowl.
to be cold.
Yes,
Yeah, I ruined a whole
yeah.
batch because I
Oh,
did not
no.
know that. Yeah.
Oh,
The,
I mean,
bowl, the beaters, everything, ice cold. Yeah.
yeah, so just stick the whole,
Everything in your refrigerator until you're ready to use it.
so now it's really hard to pump, so let's see where we're at. There's like a steak dinner sitting there, and I'm just worried about my whipped cream. Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're pretty.
we could go maybe a tiny more.
I think I can smell your steak from my house.
I just got a whiff of my brown sugar syrup. That's what I'm getting excited about.
I wouldn't have thought to use something like that in there.
The brown sugar?
That's yeah.
I was just thinking of the flavors. So we have the chocolate lava cake and then whipped cream, and think of brown sugar with whipped cream and
no
chocolate.
kidding.
Okay, so whipped cream is ready. Let's get our dessert plates.
Okay.
And then if you want to,
want me to scoop over there?
Laura's gonna
Okay.
be the official dessert scooper outer.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
So this cake is saying that you scoop it. It's not like a cake that you slice. So if you can kind of picture what's going on, all that icing kind of melted down.
it's squishing out the back side.
So it's a chocolate cake mix with fudge frosting dolloped into it. And it's doing that lava effect.
Ooh.
Oh my, that looks good.
Okay.
So you can kind of see the wet lava down in the bottom of it.
Yeah, a lot of it is at the bottom.
So I know my scooper outer will do well and get all that nice gooey stuff
Like
in the
stuff,
bottom.
do you need
Yeah.
more goop?
Do you need more goo?
Well, I'll take a lot of goo. Yeah, I won't turn that down. Okay, so then let's take our whipped cream, dollop that on top. Now, if you need to, there is another attachment that's a star tip that you can put on if you want to make your desserts look fancy, like in the summer.
Oh,
you
yeah.
put that on, and you can pump it straight out of here.
Could you use that for like deviled egg stuff? Would it be enough to?
Oh, like to squeeze it out? That's a good question. I would normally just use the Easy Accent Decorator for
Do
that.
they still have that?
I think so.
My sister-in-law had
Yeah.
one over the other day, and I know I have one, but oh gosh.
Oh, yes.
She's excited.
Where's yours?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm still paying attention. I'm trying to have a party tomorrow, so.
Oh,
oh shoot.
no. I'm dripping whipped cream everywhere.
Let's see. You got a paper towel?
Okay.
I can't waste that. Yeah, there's paper towel there.
Okay.
It's right behind. It's good
Oh,
to have
there.
a helper. Okay, so while I'm covering myself with whipped cream, okay, we really are going to do this taste test. Thank
Second one,
you.
there you go.
All right, like it
Okay.
never happened. Okay, and our forks are right there. And I really am curious to see what you think of these asparagus and steak bites.
It's gonna be yummy.
And then if we need to, I do
I don't know
have
how
like,
to.
what's that? Oh,
Oh, my kid's talking to me. I need to, like, take a break.
oh, you're good.
You don't know my kid.
Okay, so the steak bites, you could be dainty and cut them a little, but they're just right. So I'm thinking, what was that total on the steak bites? Maybe 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Then Laura, I'm really curious to see what you think of the asparagus.
Okay, I'm getting ready. Yeah, getting ready to try it. Yeah, because I haven't eaten a whole lot of asparagus in my time, but
Oh, and one thing I learned, Emily Post says it's okay to eat it with your fingers.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go.
You just hold it by the end and bite.
Oh, this is kind of big. Ah.
The lemon zest. It almost has like a char type flavor.
You can really taste the lemon. Mm-hmm.
It makes you think of like the springtime, the lemon zest, the right flavors.
Very good.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And then the baked potato, they get like real fluffy on the inside. So that's definitely worth it. I've usually do them just in the microwave, but it's definitely worth trying them in the air fryer.
Yeah, they look nice and fluffy.
Yeah. Okay. And then getting to the important part, dessert. Let's see what.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, excuse me?
Yes.
I'm not being rude, but I forgot I gotta pick up some fish for tomorrow's birthday.
You're
my
fine.
graduation.
I can mute you from here.
Okay.
All right. Stop in next time. Okay, so let's get a little lava and a little whipped cream and see how this
See
one.
how good that looks?
Yeah,
Nice and chocolatey. Mm-mm.
this is the real.
This is our next recipe, Jackie. Well, I'll get some whipped cream with it.
Oh my goodness.
Erica, I have a question.
Yeah.
Was that the bottle of brown, was that like liquid brown sugar? I've never seen that.
Well, you know how a lot of times people put flavor syrups in their coffee,
Yeah.
like hazelnut or vanilla? It's like one of those, but it's a brown sugar flavor. Yeah, and they kind of some of them are seasonal. I'm hoping this one is still available, but they have had different ones because Pampered Chef got into coffee too. So, yeah, so I am going to email you guys all of these recipes so you can recreate everything. at home, and I can give you those cake variations too. And I was going to share with you guys, there's a couple really fun sales going on right now. We're right at that time where at the end of February, Pampered Chef starts to discontinue a couple products, and then in March we're going to have new products. So you guys will have to come back in March too. We have some really fun things coming out. But in the meantime, there's some things on sale in February. There's actually a whole list, and I will email all of you guys that list of things that are on sale. And there was, oh, that's what it was. There's a couple of the Professional Lifetime knives that are on the outlet right now. So there's the 5-inch, let me show you. This guy is a 5-inch Santoku knife. I use this like all day, every day. Nice. And this one is on sale right now on the outlet, but they go really fast. Like once they're out, they're out. Yeah. So if you are interested in that, grab it, and I'll send you guys the link. You can check that out after this. And then I always like to ask too, what was everybody's favorite recipe or tool?